Welcome seekers, you have made it to the Tarot Magicians channel. My name is Ricardo Gallart, and today I bring you another pick a card tarot reading. Now in this pick a card, we are going to talk about who is your soulmate. I've done this pick a card before, but in this one I'm going to give you as much details as I possibly can. For example, details on when you'll meet, details on the location of the meeting, details on how things will go on the first date, and just general information on personality. So we're going to touch on all of that. Now, before we get started, I do want to give a shout out to someone very special, Anna Robertson. She is a psychic medium healer here on YouTube, and her work is truly tremendous. I've included a link to her channel below. Show your support by going, subscribing. You will not be disappointed. And also, I want to remind you seekers about my Etsy shop. I have an Etsy shop, and I've worked with many seekers, many people that just have general questions. And I don't have any limit on how many questions you can ask. You can ask as many as you like. My prices are below market value, and I like to keep it that way. That way I get to work with more people, and I don't sacrifice on quality. I make sure that the quality's there. You can go to the Etsy shop. You'll see that I have a 5-star rating. You will not be disappointed, so I encourage you to go check out the shop. Thank you so much, seekers, for the ones that have already placed your orders, for the ones that have made donations. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, thank you. Don't forget also to subscribe. I will be creating many more pick a card videos very soon for you, seekers. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. In front of you, you have 4 groups. You have group number 1, group number 2, group number 3, and group number 4. So take a moment and pick the group that calls to you the most, the group that just really tells you and just irks at you and just makes you feel a little special inside. If you're attracted to multiple groups, then go to both of the groups. Now, I will include timestamps in the description below for you seekers so that you can fast forward to your groups once you've made your selection. Welcome, group number 1. Welcome. All right, let's get started. So in front of you, you have a card from the Energy Oracle deck. We're going to go ahead and try and find the energies surrounding your soulmate. Let's take a look. Oh, you've got envy, but you have it reversed. Interesting. So that's good. That's actually a very good sign. What this card is telling us, reversed, is that your soulmate is someone who they're very successful. They're successful in a way where, they look at someone else's success and they say, wow, they deserve it. Wow, how good for them. There's a genuine happiness that overcomes them when they look at someone else and they see that person having an incredible amount of success. Now, not a lot of people are like this, right? A lot of people are like the upright version of this card, which is envious, right? You look at someone that has something that you want and you're like, aha, you get upset. And most of the time what ends up happening is that when you put out that kind of energy into the universe, you end up receiving less, right? And then that person ends up receiving more, and you get even more envious. And that is just a part of that learning process until you reach a point where you need to tell yourself, I need to change. Now, this person, they are truly, truly, truly genuine, I would have to say. They're just, when they tell you that, I really enjoy that. They're not lying. They're not trying to tell you to make you happy. They're just very, very honest people. And they're very honest about their gratitude. They're very honest about how happy they are for other people. The person that you're going to be with, your soulmate, is someone who is just very happy with life and happy with what they have. They're not constantly looking at what other people have and saying, oh, if only I had that, I know that I would be so, so, so happy. They're not that kind of person. So, they're going to be happy with what they have. They're going to be happy with the experiences that you share, with the places that you choose to go to. They're going to be happy with the things that you choose to talk about. This is someone who is going to be very content with their lot. And that is something to truly behold. Again, I believe that when someone envies someone else's, I guess, wealth or charisma, whatever it is, they end up having less of it. And when you show that gratitude, when you look at someone and you say, wow, I'm truly happy for you, and you show it to that person, you attract that into your life, So there's definitely an energy here of just true prosperity that comes from just their mentality, their mind frame. This is a very balanced individual when it comes to the material. All right, so let's throw more cards and let's take a look. We're going to start with the Star Tarot. We're going to shuffle. And we're going to throw. We're going to try and find out a little bit about their personality first. All right. This person is, I would have to say, we've got the King of Swords here and the Knight of Swords. So there is a very youthful exuberance to them, but only when they want to be youthful and exuberant and display that side of them. So this person is just, in many ways, they're like multifaceted. They can do many different things. This is the type of person that walks into the room and then people notice them. They're intellectuals. The fact that we have three swords really. One of them is the king, the other one is the knight. And then we have the Two of Swords, tells me that this person is a thinker. So they're constantly in their heads thinking about how to improve, just how can they gain more knowledge, more understanding, how can they be more prosperous. There's definitely a sense of wanting to be number one. They want to be successful in life. And that the beauty of that is that when you combine that with the Envy card, reversed, it tells you that this is someone who's happy for other people's success, but at the same time, they're going to put in the work to obtain what they need to obtain. This is, the King of Swords is definitely someone who wants what is best. This is someone who goes out into the world and achieves, a problem solver, an intellectual. This is someone who's very studious, someone who takes pride in their knowledge. And that knowledge really carries them forward. That knowledge really takes them towards that next phase in their lives, which is, just success. This person is very successful. You're gonna see when you start, walking with this person, and when you meet this person, you're gonna notice just how successful they are, and things are gonna move pretty quickly. Now, the fact that we have the Five of Cups here tells me a little bit about their past, maybe just what they've gone through. This is definitely a card of someone who's been through some tough times. They've maybe felt a bit down, a bit unappreciated, a bit upset about how things maybe have materialized in a certain area. So the Five of Cups is someone who just has these cups, kind of poured over, and this is just very negative emotions just coming out. An energy of just being upset, not being full or complete, or not really seeing the blessings in their lives. And I feel that maybe this energy was something that they've had to deal with. They've had to kind of understand and just come to an understanding that, hey, in order to be happy in life, you have to take a proactive approach to that happiness. You can't just put it off. Go through negative experiences over and over again, where it becomes this vicious cycle of just negative experiences, and you just can't be happy. So these wild, volatile emotions of theirs, I feel they've controlled. They've also controlled their mind, or at the very least, they're working very hard, very diligently to get this done at the moment. From what we can see here in the background, you have two cups that are filled. You have butterflies coming out. Butterflies are a symbol of complete transformation. You've got the sun in the background coming out. That sun signals joy, happiness, contentment. The sun is rising above these clouds. There's a lot of rain coming down. You've got the rainbow, a symbol of the divine. So there is also a sense of being guided from something divine, something magical, that, spirit is just kind of, taking them to where they need to go in order for them to reach some kind of conclusion about what they should do to be happy, content, and ultimately be prosperous. And, with the King of Swords and with the Knight of Swords, I just feel like they can talk to different generations, different people. This isn't a person that's just, good at dealing with a certain kind of person or problem or situation. This person is very much multifaceted. They understand complex issues. They understand people. I'd say they're very witty. This person is definitely someone who enjoys conversation, maybe a little debate. And they're, as I said before, they're studious. So they're going to know their stuff. If they're going to talk to someone, they know what they're talking about. They don't choose to talk about things that they don't know what they're talking about. They're going to beat you, and whatever it is that you choose to debate them, you're going to lose, because this person has done their homework. They know exactly what they're talking about. At the very least, it'll be a draw. If you are well prepared and you know what you're talking about, we'll come to a draw. Because most of the things that we choose to speak of in life, it's really just, opinion. We can feel very, very strongly about them, but most of it is just opinion. And the King of Swords can defend his position very well. This is who your soulmate is. So interesting energies. Now, let's talk about, more about the relationship. We already talked about, who they are, their personality. Let's talk about the relationship and when you'll meet. Now, I want to use the Art Nouveau Tarot for this. What I like to do is I like to throw 3 cards, add up the numbers, and I get like a range of when you'll meet. Obviously, there's a lot. There's thousands of people watching this, so it's different for everyone. This is a general reading, so keep that in mind. But we're going to go ahead and try and get a range, and I'm going to give you three separate time frames. It'll make more sense once I throw the cards. All right. All right. Look at this. Wow. Okay, this isn't that bad. This is actually right around the corner. 11 months, just under 1 year. Group number 1, just under 1 year. You've got the Nine of Cups, you've got the High Priestess, and you've got, again, here, the Knight of Swords. Interesting, another Knight of Swords. Very interesting. You keep getting swords. But what this essentially means is that you will meet within a period of 11 months. Some of you as soon as 2 months, but no more than 11 months. So that is right around the corner. That is right around the corner. Now, I want to also talk about just how the date is going to be. Like how will this first date be like? And we're going to stay with the Art Nouveau Tarot to gain some insight on this first date. Oh boy. Okay, so it's going to be a rough first date, guys. You've got the Emperor reversed, you've got the Wheel of Fortune reversed. So ultimately, what the first date will lead to, it's just an energy of just rest, an energy of just tranquility, an energy of just knowing that you have found the right one, them knowing that they have found the right one. So there's going to be a little chaos, all right? I'm not gonna sugarcoat this. So you got the Emperor reversed, you've got the Wheel of Fortune reversed. So, more than likely, it could just be talking about you two revealing certain things about each other that may seem uncomfortable. I think that at the end of the whole thing, maybe you're gonna feel like you said the wrong thing, or maybe you've done the wrong thing, or maybe you shouldn't have said that, or maybe you're gonna show a side of you that you're not too happy with. You might give too much information, and it may seem a bit unstructured, and it may seem a bit I would say, pessimistic, or maybe nihilistic, or maybe negative. I think that there's going to be a focus on some negative aspects of life, and you're you're not going to be too happy about how things are going to go for some reason. But at the end of the day, once that first date is over, you're both going to know that this is the one. So 100%, you know, there's going to be a second date. You're both going to be happy with each other. There's going to be a lack of anxiety about each other. Things will be learned about each other. I just feel like there's going to be a lot of talk about, you know, what happened in your lives, or maybe there's going to be some talk about, well, I wish things could have been a little differently, or maybe there's going to be expectations that you're both going to bring into this first date. Things don't pan out as they should, and boom, you know, you're both like, you're gonna leave a little bit upset, but at the same time, you're gonna know this is the one, this is the person, this is who I want to be with. So very interesting. You know, I don't know exactly what the situation might actually look like, but I feel like at the end of everything, you know, it's going to be a successful night once you get past this situation here. But anyways, let's go ahead and talk about just in general what the relationship would be like. Maybe we can talk about family. Let's take a look. We're going to go ahead and throw an Avalon card. I'm going to throw an Avalon card. Family. So for family, you have, and this is their family, you have nature, renewal, longevity, and protection. Wow. So these are some very beautiful keywords to get, right? And a very awesome oracle card to get in the family portion of this reading. You know, essentially what this is telling you is that their family is going to protect you. They're going to love you. They're going to care for you. The fact that you have longevity as a key word tells me that they're going to see you like, okay, this is it. This is the person that our son or daughter is going to be with for the long haul. Like, this is the person that we want to invite over to Thanksgiving, to invite over to, you know, the parties, whatever it is that you celebrate, wherever you are. This is the person that we want around, okay? We want this person here. We want this energy around us. There's just going to be a very inviting kind of energy. The fact that you've got renewal tells me that you are going to bring that family an energy of newness, and that is going to renew you in turn. You're going to be able to take from that energy. You have nature, so, you know, this family more than likely is going to be very outdoorsy. They're going to want to go out. They're going to want to do certain things. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if they own bikes and maybe the whole family goes on bikes, you know. Very outdoorsy kind of energy here. And then, of course, you know, the protection keyword there just tells me that they're going to do anything in their power to make sure that you're okay. So, you know, this is the kind of family that says, hey, I got a hookup. You know, I can hook you up. I've got this. I've got this connection. I'm pretty sure that, you know, whatever problem you're going through, we can fix it together. We can come to an agreement as a family, and things will be fine. You know, there's just an energy of protection, an energy of wanting to see you prosper, because they know that if you prosper, then the person that you're with is going to prosper as well. But they're going to invite you into their family just with open arms. They're going to be very, very, very inviting. Group number one. All right. So let's go ahead and throw another oracle card, and we're going to talk about the location of when you're going to meet. So just the very first, you know, that very first glimpse of them, where will that be? So let's go ahead and take a look. I'm trying to decide on what tarot deck to use. You know what? We're going to go ahead and use a little more Art Nouveau tarot. Let's see what the cards reveal to us. Where you will meet. Ooh, okay. All right. I'll throw one more. All right. So there's different spots here. All right, and obviously there's a lot of people watching, so that's good that we have some different cards, different areas. So for some of you, the very first card out is the High Priestess. And immediately when I see this High Priestess, I just get the feeling like, you know, you're going to meet online. Like, this might be someone that you find through social media. Maybe you've been watching them just very quietly. You know, The High Priestess is a very quiet kind of energy, very strong, but at the same time she sees all, and just kind of sits in her throne waiting, right? And she holds in her hand a very powerful tool. So what I feel when we try and decipher what this card means in a how you'll meet, or what place or location, what this card is telling me is that online, it's more than likely the best option here. And I feel like it could be social media. It could also be in a religious place. So if there's any kind of like, I would say, if there's like an energy of going and congregating somewhere where there's any kind of just spirituality, or just an energy of just we're coming together to worship or appreciate this one thing, then that might also be that. But more than likely social media for the vast majority of you. The Four of Cups tells me that some of you are going to meet this person in a place where you go to get rid of your boredom. So this might be like a lounge. It might be a bar. It might be a place where you go to just sit down and just, drink. It could even be like a coffee shop. It could be a Starbucks, or, any place where you're going and sitting down and you're just kind of enjoying, a beverage, something to drink. And then when we have the Four of Pentacles here for the very last portion of you, and this is for a small portion because it was the very last card that came out. The Four of Pentacles tells me that this is a place of work. This is a place of building a solid foundation. So for a small portion of you, you're going to meet this person at work. It could be that they work with you. It could be that this is a customer that you see and you're like, oh my God, this person is so cool. And trust me when I tell you, when you meet your soulmate, you're going to know, okay? There's an energy of knowing that this person is your soulmate. Remember, you guys have a soul contract together. And that soul contract is something where when you write that contract, there are certain details in there that says we need to meet at some point. So there's always going to be a trigger. Whenever you see this person face to face, eye to eye, there's going to be a trigger that says you're the one. Okay, we have an agreement, not in this life, in another life. We made an agreement, and now we're here. This is the life that we are going to live together because of that agreement. And there's always a trigger. There's always a spark that says you're the person, you're the one. Boom. Okay, let's do it. That's what I feel is going to happen. So when it comes to the Four of Pentacles, for a small minority of you, you guys are going to meet at work. All right. All right, so that is enough for the locations. Let's go ahead and move on with the reading. We are going to throw some more cards. This is from the Fairy Oracle, Wild Wisdom of the Fairy Oracle. We're going to throw one card and see what wisdom we can obtain from them. Communication, relationship, work to be done. Oof. Okay, so now we found out why that first date is not going to go all that great. All right, we found out, and we just needed an extra oracle card. Communication, relationship, work to be done. So group number one, let's have a little talk. We've got a person that's extremely analytical. We also have a person who, is in their minds a lot. This person is like the Warren Buffett, right? we're gonna just name him. We're gonna name him the Warren Buffett of this reading. Warren Buffett, if you've seen his documentary or read his book, is someone who's extremely just, I would say, introverted or always in his head. He's always thinking about problems that he can solve and solutions to those problems. And he's always in his head. He doesn't like to talk a lot. He doesn't like to communicate a lot. So you have to take it out of him. That can be very exhausting in a relationship. And now I understand why we have the Two of Swords, right? Now I understand why this Two of Swords is present. Why, this mind right here is divided, into two parts. I understand now because they're always in their minds. They're always in their heads. They're always thinking of a solution to a problem. And that is, it's not a bad thing. It's just who this person is. They're in their mind. They're trying to fix problems. They're trying to come to a solution, right? Towards whatever problem they may deem necessary. It could be, work related, like, okay, there's a problem at work, I need to fix that. It can be, I want to make a certain amount of income, so I need to do this in order to obtain that income. Or it could be, look, I want to make an investment. I need to go over those numbers. I need to make sure that those numbers line up. I need to make sure that everything is how it needs to be. And there's just an incredible amount of thought that goes into this, an incredible amount of thinking that goes into this. So in that first date, now we understand why you got the Emperor reversed and the Wheel of Fortune reversed. So the Wheel of Fortune reversed is you not getting exactly what you want, because what you want is to talk, all right? You want to know everything about this person. Like, you want just information. Let's talk about our feelings. Let's talk about what we're going to do. Let's talk about what you're going to be from here to 5 to 10 years. You want information. You want to know as much as you can. And you want someone that's open, available, because you're already attracted to them, right? They're not going to give you that on the first date. So this is going to be a bit of a shadow side to this person. The fact that they're a bit reserved. They don't want to give too much. And part of that is a defense mechanism, because more often than not, when people express themselves too much, when they give too much, they expose themselves. And that's why we've got the 5 of Cups. You see this guy here, he's completely covered up, right? He's not only mourning all of these negative emotions, he's covered up. He's not opening up at all. All you can see is his face, right? But there's an abundance behind them of things that they can share with you and they can give you. The problem is that right now, in this card, in this moment, they're unwilling to give it for whatever reason. Could be that they've been hurt in the past. Could be that this is just the way they are, You're going to bring that balance to the relationship, group number 1, all right? The fact that this is a shadow side, the fact that, you want this, you yearn for that communication, this is what you value as important. It's why you have the Wheel of Fortune. This is something that you're going to bring out of them, all right? And now, this Oracle card makes perfect sense. The key words here are communication, relationships, and work to be done in that relationship. So, that explains the first date beautifully, 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 beautifully. This person is going to be in their heads, constantly thinking, and you might feel like, oh my God, they don't really like me all that much. Maybe you'll feel like they aren't opening up because, they're just, maybe they don't like you, Maybe there's something there. You're going to see, you're not going to see the best version of them, which is why you have this Emperor here reversed for the first date. You're not going to see this Emperor right off the bat. You're going to see their shadow, and you're not going to like it. But at the same time, even that shadow is going to pull you towards them, right? And it'll give you peace of mind. It could be that you've got that peace of mind because you saw this reading, and now you kind of understand why they're being, how they're being. And maybe there's enough good qualities and enough things said that you're like, okay, yeah, I love this person. I really want this person around. Yep, I think I want to explore something further with this person. They're great. But, there's going to be some work that needs to be done, and you're going to do it. You're going to persevere. So let's see what other pieces of information we get. I'm going to throw a Whispering Woods Oracle card. Let's take a look. Light. Haha. Look to the space between the trees for answers. All right. That is very special. Group number 1. That is special. So, look to the space between the trees for answers. What that card is telling you is that, even though this person is not going to open up, even though this person is not going to communicate quite as you want, it's important for you to see the goodness in them. There's light. There's an energy of, I would say, appreciation. There's an energy of manifestation. Let's throw another Oracle card from the Making Magic Oracle deck. We're going to shuffle. Let's take a look and see what else we get here. The elements. Interesting. You've got the elements of fire, air, earth, and water combined to create powerful protective boundaries, spiritual, mental, physical, and emotional. Wow. Interesting. So now, it makes a lot of sense. You're going to see so much in this person, You're going to see this very protective kind of energy. that is going to just draw you to them. You know, you see everything that you want, you see it in them. There's just a little glimmer at the very beginning, but ultimately you see everything that you want in this person and you're drawn to it. All right, let's throw another card, another Oracle card. This is from the Whispers of Love Oracle deck. We're going to shuffle. We're going to see. We're going to talk about, you know, what the relationship might look like, what will happen. Let's see if we can get information in this area. Embrace your emotions. Allow your feelings to surface and be accepted. Ooh, so this is a little bit of advice from Spirit to you about this soulmate. Embrace your emotions. Allow your feelings to surface and be accepted. Interesting. So, you know, maybe some of you have felt like during this reading that this little lack of communication at the beginning might be a problem. But, you know, Spirit wants to offer you a little bit of advice. Don't worry about that early on. Just give as much as you can. Give information. You know, allow yourself the opportunity to just grow. Allow yourself or expose yourself enough to the point where, you know, you are communicating exactly what you want. And also, you know, just express exactly how you feel. Take on that problem head on. You know, if you have to let them know that you would like someone that, you know, is more open or more communicative, do it, express it. But ultimately, you know, embrace your emotions, allow your feelings to surface and be accepted. That is a very powerful message from Spirit directly to you. So let's go ahead and throw more Oracle cards. Let's see what else we get. We're going to throw an Oracle of the Unicorn card. This can just be general advice from Spirit. Something that you can do right now. Let's see. Partnership. Look at that. Partnership, teamwork will give you a better result. Find trustworthy people to partner with. Build up a talented support team. It's beautiful. You know, this can be just talking about your relationship at this, you know, once you meet this soulmate of yours, just how things will materialize, how things will move and expand and grow quickly. There's also a little bit of advice there for you now. You know, don't spend too much time being negative, or don't spend too much time alone. You know, go out, be more to more people. You know, try and build connections that will last, connections with people who want what's best for you, and those connections will lead you towards something. And you know, everyone needs, right, a talented support team. Everyone needs that. In order to prosper, if you have your own business, if you are trying to just, you know, perhaps land a good job, or just in general to find happiness, which is what we all want. We all want happiness. It's good to have people around. That is one of the biggest ways of finding that happiness. So let's go ahead and throw another Oracle card. This is from the Elemental Oracle deck. Let's take a look, right? Just one card. Let's see what your elemental for this soulmate is. Silence. That makes perfect sense, right? Silence. Okay, that is interesting because, you know, we did find kind of what that shadow side to this person is, and you know, this silence is right next to communications and relationships and work to be done. So what this means, what this elemental is trying to tell you, is that even though this person might be a little too silent for your taste, there is a strength that comes with that silence. It's not, you know, that they lack in any way. There's definitely something there. So essentially what this card is telling you is to look past that and embrace this person, embrace them for who they are. This is a person who's going to 100% offer you a very good life. The family, you know, we've already talked about that, protection, nature, renewal, longevity. There's just a very strong sense of success with the King of Swords, the Knight of Swords. There's a strong indication here that this relationship will flourish in many ways. And the fact that, you know, you've got this message here of light, you know, look towards the the space between the trees for answers. So, you know, perhaps there's ways that you can word certain things that you want to find out differently. Don't be too direct. You know, try and get information out of this person in a different way, more strategically. The fact that you've got also this card just telling you that the elements of fire, air, earth, and water combine to create powerful protective boundaries, spiritual, mental, physical, and emotional. That just tells you that, you know, this relationship has all the ingredients to just be immensely successful, you know, and for you guys to truly be very happy. And all you have to do is embrace it, embrace your emotions, allow your feelings to surface and be accepted. But this is definitely going to be a wonderful person, this soulmate of yours, and you're going to be very happy with them. And the fact that you've got this partnership card here, you know, just tells me that you're going to make excellent partners. This is going to be a team effort, and you're both going to be very happy with each other. So, yep, that is what I see here. Thank you so much for watching group number 1. Don't forget to subscribe. I will be creating many more pick a card videos very soon, so subscribe. Also, don't forget to visit the Etsy shop. Also, give me a like as well. In the Etsy shop, I offer private readings, one-on-one private readings. The prices are below market value, but I don't sacrifice on quality. I've got a 5-star rating on Etsy. The reviews and the feedback has been tremendous. You can read them yourself if you go to the store. The link is down below. You know, for the people that have already placed your orders, thank you. It was truly phenomenal working with you. Thank you for your donations. If you haven't placed your orders just yet, you know, it's definitely an experience worth having. I mean, I love doing pick-a-cards. The problem with pick-a-cards is that there's so many different people watching that the message, it's not always 100% complete for that one person. But with a private reading, the message is tailored to you. I pick up on your energy, and the message is tailored to you. So that is truly, you know, what an experience worth having. So if you're interested, go to the Etsy shop, place your private reading, and I'm looking forward to speaking with you very soon. Also, comment below. Let me know what you thought. If you have any ideas for pick-a-cards, I would love to hear those ideas. Let me know down below. Hashtag pick a card, and then write your idea. That way I can find you, search for you. I really appreciate that. So thank you, seekers. Thank you for all the love you've given me in this 2020. And bye-bye. Welcome, group number 2. Welcome. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So, group number 2, in front of you, we have a card from the Energy Oracle deck. And this card is going to represent just a general energy for your soulmate. Let's take a look and see what it is. Oh, happy family. Wow. I mean, you know, there really is not much that can be said about this. This is exactly what you see here. This is a happy family. And boy, oh boy, you know, what this essentially is telling you is that this person believes in the family unit. This person is very family oriented. You know, this person wants the best things for his children, her children. This person wants the best, truly the best for the family. You know, and it also could be just talking about where they come from. They come from a very happy family, joyous family, a family that's very appreciative. This is the kind of energy that tells me that there's going to be happiness at all times. You know, this is a very sacrificial kind of energy. This is the kind of person that will sacrifice anything for the happiness of his loved ones, you know, and his family always comes first. That's why the family's happy. This person's always around. This person is going to just transform the dynamics of the family in a very positive way. So, boy, oh boy, you know, this is a very inviting card to get in a soulmate reading. Happy family is the main energy surrounding your soulmate, group number 2. Very interesting. So let's put more cards around this one. Try and understand, you know, how this relationship will be like, just the dynamics of the relationship. Let's take a look. So we're going to start with the Star Tarot. We're going to throw 2 cards. Alright, decided to throw 4 of the Star Tarot. Interesting, man. Yeah, everything about this person just says well balanced, you know. Everything about your soulmate group number 2 just says tranquility. It says healer. You know, you've got 4 of Cups, 4 of Swords, one right after the other. You've got number 20, Judgment, number 2, High Priestess, 2, put that together, 4. There's just, and then, you know, you put 4 together, that's 8. So there's an energy of just balance. There's an energy of teaching, imparting. There's an energy of understanding what's going on around at all times with the family and offering exactly what's needed in order to bring happiness to the situation. There's an intuitive kind of energy with this person. You know, they kind of comprehend certain things that for others are maybe a bit difficult. So there's a sense of wisdom, understanding, you know. Boy, you know, this person is going to be very well balanced. The fact that you've got the 4 of Swords here tells me that this person is someone who has experienced different things, and because of it, they've gained knowledge, and now they're at the point in their lives when they can just kind of rest on that. You know, they don't have to take everything too seriously, which is why here in this image, they are resting. They're being guided by the 3 bears. The 3 bears are their spirit guides. The 4 swords, which are the swords that your soulmate is using to battle life and to battle any obstacle that comes their way. Here in these cards, they're being perched onto trees. You know, there's no need to use them. So this person has gained an incredible amount of power. I would even say authority over their lives. I would say that this person has just an energy that's very dynamic. And that energy of dynamism just kind of translates into accomplishment. You know, they're able to just take on whatever problems, whatever issues may arise, and they can handle it very precisely, very effectively. Nothing shakes this person to their core anymore. You know, they can handle things very nicely, and they're going to add that balance into their everything that they've known, everything that they hold dear, and that they understand, everything that they've worked for, they're going to put right back into the family, because that's their ultimate goal. They understand just how important people are, experiences with those people are. They understand that in order for them to be happy, in order for everyone in order for them to prosper, the family needs to prosper first. And that is very special kind of person, I gotta say. You know, anytime you meet someone that's willing to sacrifice themselves to this extent to make sure that the family is happy and content and full, and you know, it's just an energy worth, you know, tipping your cap and just saying, wow, truly beautiful. And that's what this person is. That's what this person cares about. That's what's at their center. Now, the fact that you've got Judgment tells me that this person has higher vision for themselves, higher vision for life. You know, if you examine the Judgment card as it's portrayed here in this Star Tarot, you've got the eagle right on top. The eagle is a symbol of vision. It's a symbol of seeing further ahead. It's a symbol of intellect. So when you put that together with the motherly aspect of the bear and the caring, nurturing aspect of the bear, and you combine that, you get a sense of someone who is just an achiever, but an achiever in the family, an achiever for other people. This is someone who is very just sacrificial, and they've almost been able to obtain the best fruits that life has to offer, because they understand what's required. They understand the offering that this life demands of you, right? They know what needs to be given in order to achieve this peace, this tranquility, and they're willing to do it. You see them here with their arms out, They're accepting the flow of life. They're accepting, what comes, and it's a very renewed kind of energy. There's a sense of newness with this person, which is why you see the egg here. The egg is a symbol of just, newness, and it's cracked. So they're hashing, they're coming out. So the fact that you've got that crack and they're coming out in such a dynamic way talks about their inner fire and their desire to make things happen. The fact that you've got, these mountains and all of this and everything can be seen by the eye of that eagle tells me that they have extremely good vision for what's going on around them. They're motivated to see further, to expand their horizons, no matter what it takes. And then you have the rainbow here, kind of connecting everything, right? Connecting the mundane, which is earth, with the heavenly realms. So you have a sense of connection as well. Connection to the divine, connection with spirit. This person believes in something greater than themselves. It's kind of like that, the ability to say, I am great, but not greater than spirit. There's power in that. People that tend to believe that they're better than other people or they're better than anyone, those are tyrants. That's a very tyrannical way of thinking. This person doesn't believe that. This person believes that spirit is first, they come second, and they're going to do anything that they can in order to make sure that the people that are around them are happy and content and joyous. Man, oh man. Very, very special kind of soulmate here. People like this are pretty rare. I don't think I've ever met anyone quite 100% like that. Then again, I haven't met a lot of people, so. But the judgment card talks about all of these cards talk about someone who's just very, very special. All right, let's throw more cards and let's see if we can answer some more questions. So we'll talk about like timeline, like when you'll meet. Obviously there's a lot of people watching this reading. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw 3 cards. I'm going to add up the numbers and I'm going to give you a range of time of when you're going to meet. And we're going to do it with the Art Nouveau Tarot deck. Let's take a look. Oh boy. We got a bonus card, guys. It's not good for some of you. I'm so sorry. Because that just adds more numbers to this, right? All right, so let's see. Let me add these up. Boy. So, you've got the 10 of Cups. All right. You've got the 10 of Pentacles. You've got the 2 of Pentacles. And then you've got the Death card. You add up all these numbers, we've got 35. All right. 35 months. Ladies and gents, 35 months it's going to take for some of you. Now, what I like to do is I like to intuitively look at these cards and say, okay, so obviously there's a lot of people watching this, so it's going to be different for most. But the good thing here is that it's not going to take more than 35 months for 100% of you. Not more than 35 months. Now, for some of you, just some, about 25% of you, it's going to take about 2 months. Now, for the other 50%, it's going to be within 20 months. And then for another 25%, it's going to take about a year, 13 months. So that is what I see with these cards. But then, for another, percentage of you, it's going to be 35 months. So it's going to take a while. So it's not the full 100% with these cards. Unfortunately, some of you it's going to take that long. I guess for the younger, for some of you that are, I feel, maybe a bit young, you're not going to meet this person until later on. But anyways, it's worth it, right? I mean, I just told you that this person is truly, truly magnificent. This person is just wow. This person is truly special. They love in a very dynamic kind of way. They care. They're just so. It's hard to put into words, this kind of energy. It's very kind of Christ-like, just be willing to sacrifice themselves and be the ultimate happiness for their family and to be able to do whatever they can in order to achieve this. Very special kind of energy. Let's throw more cards. Let's talk about that first date. Let's talk about that first date. So we're going to throw a Whispers of Love card. And we're going to talk about that first date and see how things are going to go. The only thing that is real is love. Shift your focus back to love. Look at this. So there's going to be love at first sight, I feel. You know, there's going to be love as soon as you see this person. There's going to be such an energy of appreciation for them. Such an energy of just blissfulness, you know, that things are just going to move quickly. You've got the tree of life here. You've got the entire earth. Everything that you can possibly imagine is going to happen in this first date. You guys are going to just meet. There's going to be fire, comprehension, communication is going to be boom. You guys are just going to connect, you know, from the very first date. It's going to be pretty special. That first date is going to feel like, this is the person that I want to be with for the rest of my life. They're going to pretty much give you that same kind of energy. I feel that on that first date, you guys are even going to talk about children. You're going to talk about growth. You're going to talk about business. You're going to talk about every single thing that you want to talk about. You both are going to talk about. It's going to be hours and hours and hours of communication. There's going to be moments of embrace, love, true love, you know, infinite kind of love, just an energy of just magic, you know. And when I mean magic, I mean like the tingles. Like you're gonna be tingling with every conversation. It's gonna feel like a fire is being lit every single time you look at this person's eyes. There's gonna be a fire in those eyes, and there's gonna be a fire in your eyes. And, you know, the conversations will go back and forth. And, man, you know, I just see so much with this card. There's so much going on in this image. There's so much happening. And it's all so magical. And it's all so beautifully interconnected and woven into the fabric of this tree, the tree of life. Ultimately, you know, it's going to feel like in the very first date, you're both going to you're going to know that you're going to marry each other someday. You know, there is going to be a sense of, I'm going to be with this person forever. Or at the very least, this is who I want forever. I don't need anyone else. Like, this is the kind of person. And you're both going to know and have that understanding early on. So, very special kind of energy, guys. This is truly special, seekers. All right, so let's take a look and see maybe where you're going to meet. For this, we'll throw some more Art Nouveau Tarot. Let's see if we can get some insight into where you'll meet. Let's see. Okay. All right. So, interesting. It's going to be, for some of you, there's just so many different places, you know, and that's the problem when I do these love readings. So many people are watching, and I just get pulled in so many different directions because there's so many possibilities. It's not just one place, you know. Private readings are a bit different. But anyways, what I see here is a variety of places. You know, we've got the King of Pentacles reversed, Ace of Wands reversed. You know, you've got the Death card upright and the Hierophant reversed. So, for a portion of you, you're going to meet this place you're going to meet this person in a place of commerce. All right, so there's going to be some money being exchanged. There's going to be a sense of need, a necessity. So this person, this person that you're going to be with, they are going to spend money in a place where there's a need to spend the money. So it could be that something broke in their house, it could be a car that broke, you know, it could be maybe an appliance that needs to be repaired or an appliance that needs to be replaced. This person is going to give money towards something that they don't want to give money to. So there's a sense of not being entertained at all by having to give that money. So more than likely, you know, a place where it could be Best Buy. It's just a place where money's being exchanged for goods and services. All right. Now, for another portion of you, you got the Hierophant reverse. So this is a place of worship. This is a place, it could be a church. It could very well just mean that, you're going to meet this person in a holy place, in a temple. So, if perhaps you get invited to a church gathering, or, there's a sense of you not wanting to be there, though. There's a sense of them not wanting to be there either. I think there's like compromise going on. It's like, this is what my grandmother does, so I'm just accompanying her, I want to make sure that my family's happy, so this is why I'm here, kind of thing. Again, very family oriented. They're willing to sacrifice their time and their energies to make their family happy. Very special kind of person here when it comes to that. So it could very well be that they are taking, they're taking this person, right? They're taking someone else in their family to this event, and it's a religious event, and they're not all that interested in what's going on there, but they're interested in making sure that their family is happy, so that's why they're going. You could very well meet there. It doesn't have to be that. It could just be some kind of like community online, like a spiritual community online. The fact that you've got the Hierophant reversed, and the Hierophant is a priest, it's like a Catholic priest almost, and it's reversed, just kind of always, for me, it kind of tells me, okay, this isn't the common Christian dogma. This is something else. It could be like a community of spiritualists. It could be a community of any kind of other religion that's not centered around this dogmatic kind of approach. When we were talking about Christianity and various other kinds of religions. So that's what I see with this Hierophant. Now with the Ace of Wands. With the Ace of Wands, it's interesting. The Ace of Wands tells me... What the Ace of Wands tells me is that it's almost like the general feeling for these cards. Like, there's a sense of not wanting to do any of it. Like, when you meet them, they're going to be doing something that they don't want to do, And I feel that this is your energy as well. It's like you're both going to not be wanting to do what you're doing at that moment. Like, maybe you want to do something else, but, you're doing it because you have to, obligation. And so you're not inspired to do it. That's why you've got the Ace of Wands reversed. You're not inspired to be there. You're not inspired or motivated to do and go to this place, spend that money, go to that meeting. For some of you, there is going to be a sense of wanting to be there, because I feel that for some of you there is a community that you're a part of that's not very dogmatic or very just dogmatic. It's more spiritual in nature, and you do want to be there. Maybe you're someone who goes there and writes. Maybe it's a chat, or maybe it's just an area where you come to meet other people that are that have the same kind of mind or the same kind of interest when it comes to spirituality. A community is what I'm seeing of spiritual people. You might meet them there. Now, the fact that you've got here the Death card. Interesting. Interesting with the Death card. So for some of you, there's an energy here of change. This is you're gonna meet them in a place of change, a place where they're moving away from a certain kind of mentality, and now they've come to a new kind of mentality. And I'm trying to think for the life of me what kind of place it can be, but it's tough. It's tough to put your finger on it. Give me a moment. This could very well be talking about some kind of like maybe government facility. It could be talking about a process of changing something that has to do with, documents. It could be perhaps, like a DMV, you're going to, or maybe a citizenship office where you're going to do some kind of change in papers, and maybe a place where you go to obtain, for example, some kind of assistance. But there is a sense of changing something. And it is going to be changing due to the fact that there's some kind of lack. There's a lack of motivation. There's a lack of money in that moment, in that instance. And they're going there because they need that change. And that is for a very small portion of you. But man, there's just so many possibilities with these 4 cards, Seekers. So, there's definitely a lot of people I feel watching that pick this stone. But there's just so much possibilities with these 4 cards. All right, so let's throw more. Let's see if we can get more information. We are going to throw a card from the Whispering Woods Oracle deck. Change. We're just talking about this. So, change. Let's see if this comes into focus. Falling leaves do not signify the end, but the beginning of a fruitful season. Ooh. Okay. So, we got the answer we were looking for. There is a necessity for this person to be there. There's a necessity for this person to go through this process of change. And it's for some kind of fruitful beginning. So, it could be talking about a place where... It could be talking about a bank, for example. It could be talking about a place where they go to acquire some kind of assistance, maybe a loan to start some kind of project or business, and then you just run into them because you're in that location at that time. Let me throw another card and see what else we get. We are going to throw a card from the Making Magic Oracle deck. Water. Work with the element of water for healing, purification, and refinement. Oof. Interesting. So, what I'm seeing here, now that we've got this water, this person could very well be going to not a bank or not a place where they're obtaining some kind of loan. It could very well mean that. But now what this card is kind of hinting at is that this person is going to obtain some kind of rejuvenation. So, it could be near a body of water. It could be to a beach. It could be to a pool. It could be to, like, for example, a beach, a pool, or a lake. So there's a sense of them going to water to experience some kind of change and break free from some kind of like dogmatic or oppressive kind of energy in their lives. It could be a place of, there's a sense of lack of motivation from them that's going to be going on during that time. And I think that lack of motivation might very well be the reason why they're going to near this body of water. I think that they're maybe going for some excitement to find this spark. They're expecting to find it. And the fact that we've got the High Priestess tells me that they are very intuitive. So they know intuitively what they need to do to recharge their batteries. So they're going to this body of water to recharge their batteries. Interesting. And the High Priestess is guiding them there. And it's funny because they have no idea that they're being guided to you. So that's very interesting. But anyways, let's go ahead and throw more cards. Let's talk about the family. I'm interested to know how the family is going to be like. And for that, we're going to throw a card from the Mists of Avalon. And we're going to talk about the family. Ooh, okay. So, the family, they've got some keywords attached to them that are good. And some are a bit, elusive. We've got enchantment, boundary, transformation, illusion. The Mists of Avalon. So, for some of you, the family is going to offer themselves as a very transformative, very loving, and a very, I would say, helpful kind of energy. Now, for others, you're going to have a family that likes boundaries. So this family is going to very much be a bit like, hey, we'll wait and see. Like, hey, let's not take things to the extreme. There's going to be a sense of not wanting to let this person go. You know, this person gives everything to their family. Okay. So, and that's the problem sometimes. You know, whenever there's someone who's like that, whenever there's someone that is so close to the family, whenever a new person comes in that threatens the family nucleus by that person maybe leaving or things changing too drastically, the family kind of pushes back and they say, okay, wait, this is going too far. We can't just allow this person who we love and care for and who loves us so much for them to just boof, you know, because now there's this new person around. So for some of you, there are going to be boundaries that might need to be set and ultimately broken through in order for things to expand and change. For others, there's going to be an enchantment. They're going to be enchanted with you. You know, they're going to love every aspect of you. They're going to really care about what you have to say, where you are, what you're doing. You know, they're interested in you. I feel like some families are going to be like, ooh, finally, our boy or girl, they found someone worth being with, or they found someone that the energies match so well. Obviously, this is a soulmate of yours, so they're going to kind of see that energy and they're going to be like, wow, this is great. This is awesome. This is what we need. For others, you know, there's going to be an illusion that's going to be presented to you. So I think that for some of you, I think the family might tell you that they love you and they're going to give you this energy of, we want you around, but it's an illusion. There's going to be some boundaries that they're not going to want. There's going to be some things that they're not going to want to share with you, and it's going to take some time. But ultimately, if you continue in the quest, if you continue with this person, if you move forward and you just are able to show these people that, hey, I'm here for the long haul and I love this person and they love me, they're going to offer you this energy of just enchantment. And this enchanting kind of energy is one that's transformative in nature, where they're going to want to embrace every aspect of you, and they're going to embrace the relationship. So that's what I see with this card, the Mists of Avalon. So let's throw some more oracle cards and let's try and see what else we see. Let's see. We're going to go ahead and throw. Which one do we throw? Now, I guess we can go ahead and do a Oracle of the Unicorn and just see what information we get from this Oracle of the Unicorns deck. Let's see. What information can we take away? Rebirth. Oof. So this is an advice from Spirit to you. It doesn't necessarily have to do with this soulmate of yours, but ultimately the Rebirth card is here to tell you to reinvent yourself, to give life to your dreams, to create a new reality. This is beautiful. So it's also talking about, you know, what's going to happen once this energy comes and once this once you two can have that first date, have that first kiss, embrace yourselves and see yourselves, you know, together. There is going to be this energy of just forward moving. There's an energy of newness. There's an energy of just, you know, checking off boxes. I see a lot of you checking off boxes like, I want to go here with you. I want to do this with you. I want to do that with you. Boom, boom. And things are just going to end up happening pretty quickly. So there's an energy of just forward moving momentum. Like you both will not be stopped in your pursuit of your happiness, you know, and this is going to just transform you both. It's going to definitely feel like you both are flying. Like if you're both on cloud 9, and there's an energy of newness. Nothing will ever be the same for them and for you again as soon as you meet each other. That's what this card is also telling you. And it's also telling you to kind of prepare yourself for that, right? To move in that kind of that revelation, to start expecting it, to start seeing yourself in that light. Maybe start reading new things, new material, start experiencing new things. Cut off toxic people from your life that just aren't helping you or assisting you in your process. And you know who those people are. Those are the people that get jealous every time you have any kind of success, you know. or their first reaction is, oh yeah, whatever, well, look at me. You know, there's this very toxic kind of energy with people like that, and it's important for you to let go of those people. You don't need them in your life. All right, so let's throw an elemental oracle card. Let's see what this elemental card can give us. What information can you share with us? Rain, rain. Fecundity. Okay. Again, you know, we have this renewal. So we have a baby in this oracle card. We've got a baby unicorn being born out of a flower. And here we have a little, like, a little flower, not even like, you know, just a little, I don't even know. It's like, it's a seed that's sprouting, right? From inside this woman. And it's in the beginning stages. So what this card is showing is that it's time to kind of recreate yourself, group number 2. It's time to start anew. It's time to just experience new things. It's time to have this energy of newness and freshness, okay? You know, out with the old, in with the new. Don't get stuck, you know, in old thought patterns. Start seeing things a bit differently. Things will shift, and when you meet this person, they're going to shift pretty mightily. And I think that one of the reasons why you're being asked by Spirit to start, you know, changing now, even though it might be, I forgot the amount of time, but it's going to be a few months before you actually meet this person. Start changing now. Start making the changes now. Start expanding now. Start creating now. If you have any new ambitions or new projects, you know, give it a look. If you have any books that you want to read, go ahead and read that book. If you have any kind of like documentary that you want to see and study, and if you have anything that you want to do, anything that you want to clear out, any big project around the house that needs to get done, go ahead and do it. You know, it's time for a little bit of change. If you need to cut some people off, go ahead and do it. It's time for change. It's a time for rebirth. It's a time for new beginnings in your life, group number 2. So that's kind of like the message for you here towards the end. Make space for the new, rebirth. And go with the flow as well. You know, just allow that rain to just come down and just, you know, envelop you. And just the reason why you need to do this is because of this beautiful garden that you see back here, right? So what you have here is just a beautiful cornucopia of life. You know, you've got here this gorgeous, wonderful garden. Life is everywhere, you know, and you are at the center of that. And there's definitely an awakening coming for you, like a huge experience with this person, you know, a completely new life. So yeah, you know, you have to let go of the old to make space for the new. And I feel like maybe some of you know what that means. You know, I would venture to say that for a lot of you, if you want more guidance, to look at maybe some other pick-a-cards of mine, like the Spirit Guides one. Maybe there's a message that that you need to take away. But yeah, there's definitely more. There's something that you need to do, group number 2, in order for you to clear some of the space. You know, you've got change here, rebirth. You know, you've got the rain. You know, you've even got water talking about purification, healing. You know, getting rid of old energies. And it's weird. I mean, even the place where you're gonna meet this person, like they're also going through that. It's like they're seeking that change. It's just, the whole reading is just extremely connected. All right, so there's something there. There's definitely something that, and then, you know, even the family. One of the key words in the family is complete transformation. Right. So there's definitely something here that needs to change for you, group number 2. So do a little more digging, more research. And you're going to find what that is. Try and connect with Spirit as much as you can. I do have other pick-a-cards that might help with this. You know, whatever it may be, maybe write a comment down below. Perhaps I can assist you. Maybe let me know what you think needs to change. And I respond to every single one of my comments. So perhaps, you know, my words can give you some insight. So I'm interested in hearing from you. But anyways, that is what I see here. let me see if I have any more cards that I can throw. I want to go ahead and throw just one more card. And let's see. We're gonna throw a Star Tarot card. I just want to throw one more card to see what else I can provide you with. Group number 2. Wow, my goodness. Are you kidding me? So I wanted to just, I asked Spirit, okay, so what's up with this energy of change? And I got the 6 of Swords, all right, which is travel, it's moving, it's going somewhere new, all right? So yeah, there's definitely some kind of like undertaking, that there's just like this journey that you have to take, group number 2, all right? 6 of Swords, you know, you've got a man, he's sleeping in his I don't know what exactly this is, we'll call it like a mini boat. And he's just crossing, you know, a great body of water. And, you know, he's got 2 spirit guides guiding him. And he's crossing this body of water for the sake of reaching that ultimate happiness and that joy, which is that sun, you know. So there's a journey that you need to take. This could literally be you going somewhere new, you know, traveling somewhere new, experiencing something new. But there's a journey that is pending for you, group number 2. So it's up to you now to connect with Spirit and try and find out what that journey is. But that's what the cards are kind of hinting at. So that is what I see here. I want to thank you so much for watching group number 2. Don't forget to please subscribe. Give me a like. That helps a lot. Also, if you're interested in a private reading, you can go to the Etsy shop. My private readings are below market value. I like to keep it that way. That way I can offer, you know, good prices to various people. I've worked with hundreds of seekers, and I know that you guys, you seekers, are happy with those prices, so I'm keeping them there. But I don't sacrifice on quality. That's one thing I don't sacrifice on. When you get that reading, you're going to love it. Read the feedback. I have a 5-star rating right now with Etsy, so read that feedback. You're going to see that the quality of these readings are superb. Let me know, you know, if there's anything that I can do for you. Send me a message as well. You know, when you go to the Etsy shop, know that every single one of these decks you can find there. If there's a deck that you liked, and you'd like to maybe purchase, you can find it below. The link is going to be in the description. Thank you so much for everything. You seekers have given me so much. I enjoy working with you. I enjoy doing this. This is my calling in life. So I'm very happy to be doing this. And I'm very happy that you seekers keep, you know, supporting me, liking my content. It means a lot. So I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And bye-bye. Welcome, group number 3. Welcome. All right. So in front of you, you have a card from the Energy Oracle deck. You know, this Energy Oracle deck is just going to represent the energies that are surrounding your soulmate. Let's take a look and see what that is. Hostilities. Oof. So, you know, this card talks about a warrior, right? This card talks about someone who handles himself or herself with great might. I think that, you know, one of the things that your soulmate just really appreciates is a strong voice, strong character, you know, and I'm pretty sure that this person is that way as well, of course, you know. And one of the things that this card is telling me is that whatever challenges life throws at this person, they don't give up. You know, they're constantly fighting. They're constantly fighting to obtain what they need to obtain, to have the upper hand. They're waging war against any kind of energy that would try and destroy them, bring them down. The shadow side to this card, obviously, that sometimes when your soulmate is so enthralled in trying to win and be victorious in life, they may forget the feelings of people and you know, how it would affect a certain type of person or maybe a family member. So maybe there's some forgetfulness there, you know, because they just want to win, and they don't really look back and think about anything other than that. So there is definitely an energy of, you know, there's an energy of just forward moving, just juggernaut kind of energy, prosperity that comes through battle, fighting. You know, there's an energy of just, there's an energy of just, you know, muscles being flexed, and an energy of being the best man around no matter what. So let's go ahead and throw more cards around this one and see, you know, what the relationship is going to be like, how this energy of just victory and fighting, how this is going to mesh with your relationship. Let's see. We're going to throw some Star Tarot, and we're going to let the Star Tarot reveal to us what this means. Ooh, okay. So we definitely needed more cards to figure this out. Okay, so this card is talking about, you know, I think their profession as well. It's talking about who they are deep down inside. So this person is probably like a therapist. You know, this is a person that handles an incredible amount of challenges and opposition, but mainly it comes from people's maybe mental state. You know, there's a sense of people going through challenging times, and then your soulmate stepping in and helping them through that challenging time. You know, it could be a lawyer, just could be someone who dedicates themselves to fighting battles for other people. But ultimately, you know, you've got the Knight of Pentacles here, and the Knight of Pentacles is a shaman. You know, this shaman is coming to the water edge, and you know, they're able to kind of show you what they've been up to. They're able to share with you their great work. And that great work has given them an incredible amount of power, prosperity. And, you know, they've kind of carried this on from their lineage. Like it's almost like, because what you see here with these feathers, these are the shaman that have come before them. Those are the shaman that have done the same work that this person is doing. And they've laid out their feathers as a symbol of, I was here, and I did this great and powerful act. And now it's this person's time. It's your soulmate's time. And your soulmate will more than likely hang his feather in that tree for the world to see, and for the generations that are coming behind him to understand that he also partook in this process of life, and in this process of fighting battles for other people and being powerful and mighty, you know. So there's a strong indication or inclination here towards helping other people. And what this means is, for your relationship, the Four of Pentacles and the Two of Wands, these two cards right here. And those are some very nice cards. You add those numbers together, you got 6. That is a very balancing, beautiful energy. And the reason why is because you've got the Four of Pentacles, which just talks about the home, right? The family. It talks about building a house, building a very solid foundation, building a home. And what you see here is a perfect portrait of what that might look like. You know, you've got this beautiful ocean, the sun. The sun is always a symbol of joy and prosperity. Coincidentally, we see it again in the Two of Wands, that beautiful sun, joy, prosperity. What this is going to mean, what this energy is going to mean to you, is a stable and beautiful family and home. So you're going to be able to build a house, a home, not a house, but a home. And, you know, this home is going to be one that's going to be ran very diligently. So you've got here the Two of Wands. Two of Wands is the card of planning. You know, you've got here the wheel, and the wheel is kind of shifting and turning, but everything is being planned. Everything is being calculated precisely as it should be in order to achieve a certain outcome. And there is an energy and a fire that cannot be quenched. So there's this kind of like energy of, okay, we're going to plan for what we want. We're going to make sure that we follow that plan to the T. And if we deviate from it, then we're going to have to come up with a whole nother plan. So this is kind of like a way of like living life. And I feel that this energy of battling, this energy of like, you know, fighting other people's battles have only sharpened your soulmate's sword, which is why when I asked, you know, who this person is, I got the Ace of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. So, you know, they've got a sharp mind. This is a very intelligent person, extremely intelligent. This is a professional. This is a balanced individual. This is in every way, shape, and form, I would say, someone who knows what they're doing, then they're able to just take that energy of knowing into the world and just help so many different people, So you're very much going to be with a person who applies that knowledge towards the betterment of society. And ultimately, what that will result is in you achieving your own personal goals. And I feel that your family, the family that you'll build together, will benefit greatly from this. So let's throw more cards. Let's see what else we get. Let's talk about that first date. Right? Let's see how that first date is going to shape up. Let's see what we get. We're going to throw a Whispers of Love Oracle card. Let's see here. Act as if your partner is here. Whether you have someone in your life or not, act as if they are with you, so you will always consider them. Oh, wow. That is a beautiful card. So, okay. And that card is in your first date. We said we were going to talk about first date in this reading. So now we have this card, act as if your partner is here. Boy, oh boy. What this card is telling me is that this person, as soon as you guys start talking, communicating, as soon as you two are in each other's presence, it's going to feel like you've known them forever. All right, this is the kind of person that you come to, and it's almost like magic. You two are going to just mesh so well. You're both going to be able to communicate on such a deep level that it's going to feel like you've known each other for an extremely long time. It's going to feel like you've been together for an extremely long time. When you guys are talking, it's going to feel like this couple right here. It's going to feel like a dance, right? The dance of seduction, the dance of passion, the dance of love. It's going to feel like you both are so synchronized that it's just going to feel like magic. That first date will very much feel like magic. I see a lot of tingling going on. I just see a lot of emotions, I see hearts, I feel like you're both even going to have actual pressure in your chest of how much you're going to want each other. And, that first date, it's going to feel magical. It truly will feel very magical. And you're both going to appreciate each other so much. I would even say that there's going to be love. It's like love at first sight. They're going to know, that this is the person that I want to be with, right? This is the person. And now I got to try extra hard to make sure that they like me back. But what they don't know is that you feel the same way. So there's not going to be a lot of seduction going on. It's like you're both perfect for each other. You both know that you belong together. When you look into each other's eyes, there's an energy of knowing, and you're both going to be able to just really, really tap into that energy of love and care, and it's going to feel just incredibly magical, and you're going to appreciate that very much so. So let's throw more cards. Let's see what else we get. I want to know what the family is going to be like, and then we'll talk about when you'll meet. So for this, we're going to throw an Avalon card. We're going to throw one Avalon card for family. Oh, wow. You've got a nice card for family. Look at this. So their family is going to see you as a just leader, powerful, and with full of authority. So, all right. So what that means is those are the kind of the key words attached to this card: justice, power, leadership, authority. So, what this means is that they're going to see the complete version of what should be with their, with their son or daughter. So they're going to look at you and they're going to say, okay, that is the person that our son or daughter should be with. Okay. That is the person, that is the energy that I want my son or daughter to be with. I want that person around. I want them here in every single festive environment. I want them here. I just want them around. I want them here. And it's almost like there's a sense of almost crowning. It's like they're going to crown you. And this sounds kind of weird, but they're almost going to lean on you to make decisions in the family. It's like they're going to lean on you to give advice, right? They're going to want you to come and be a part of the advice giving. It's like they don't want you to just like be a part, right, of whatever they've decided. No, 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 no. They're going to call you, they're going to talk to you, and they're going to take in your input, and they're going to make decisions based on what you are saying. All right. So there's a sense of authority with you. A sense of power with you. So they're going to be very impressed with you. They're going to really find your qualities almost leadership-like. Excuse me. They're going to find your qualities very leadership-like, and they're really going to embrace that, right? They're going to embrace that. They're going to embrace you, and they're going to make you a part of the family completely. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if they call you just because they're buying a TV and they want your advice. It's like, okay, what TV should we get? We know that you have experience with this. We know that you know what you're talking about. Please help us out. What TV should we get? You know, it's a very simple example, but it can get to that point. It's like they want your input. They want to know what you have to say because they respect you. They're going to really respect you. So that's a very nice card to get there, man. That is awesome. All right, so let's go ahead and throw some more cards. We're going to throw 3 cards from the Art Nouveau Tarot. Now, this is to find out when you will meet your soulmate. All right, so this is how it's going to work. I'm going to throw 3 cards. All right, I'm going to add up those numbers, and I'm going to give you like a range. Okay, obviously, there's a lot of people watching this reading, thousands of people. So what that means is that it's going to be different for various people. But I am going to give you a range and no more than that. So let's go ahead and see what the cards reveal to us. There we go. All right. Good, good, good. This is good. So you have got 14 months. And, you know, these cards, from when I'm looking and when I'm seeing them, I feel like one of the reasons why it's going to take this long is because there's a path that's being taken by this person right now. So you've got, you know, the worker, you know, you've got the 3 of Pentacles. So this person is working very diligently and trying to build their financial future, their career. They're working very hard at this. There's also an energy here of toxic people. There's some people that are being very toxic behind this person's back, and they're kind of going through an energy of defeating them. And then there's also ultimately the 6 of Wands, which is complete success. So anyways, we've got what was it, 14? Yeah, 14 months here. Some of you will meet as soon as 3 months, others within 5 months, and others within 6 months. But it's not going to take more than 13 months, okay, for you to meet this person. All right. Rejoice, because group number 2 got 35 months. So you can imagine that. All right. May get some dislikes there. But hey, I tell you what the cards reveal, okay? Nothing more, nothing less. So, you know, yeah, 35 months for them. Amazing. But you guys got 13 months. 14 months, I'm sorry. That's not a long time for you to meet that, you know, your significant other, your soulmate. So that is very special. And let me go ahead and throw more cards. I want to throw 1 card from the Whispering Woods Oracle deck. Let's see what the Whispering Woods Oracle deck has to reveal to us. Teach. Inspire others and let nature be your greatest teacher. Interesting. So, you know, with this card, what I feel that it's being said here, communicated here, is there's this energy of just being something more for the people around you. So this is the kind of energy that your soulmate is just kind of, they're vibing with this energy right here. All right. There's this energy of just helping people, fighting battles for people. And Spirit is now kind of telling you that, hey, maybe you should adapt that same thing. Maybe you should take on that leadership role, you know. And the fact that their family members see you like this, they see you as a leadership figure, they see you as a symbol of authority and power, tells me that perhaps that is inside of you, group number 3. You know, you have that ability to teach and lead and just be a blessing to someone else, just like your soulmate. So teach, inspire others, and let nature be your greatest teacher. So now the fact that you've got here nature, perhaps there's a sense of showing people about Mother Earth and the beauties of Mother Earth. Maybe you know, climate change. Now we know it's a very real thing. So maybe just, you know, expanding information or just sharing information about that. You know, overfishing is a real thing. So just maybe taking on a more active approach in certain topics. You know, you don't have to give too much of yourself, but just a little bit. At the very least, just, you know, learn about it, read a book about it, but become some kind of authority figure. It's what ultimately Spirit is just kind of like, you know, shifting you towards this. So you'll have maybe some kind of topic of conversation for these parents, for this family, and for your soulmate. Anyways, let's go ahead and throw another card from the Making Magic. Successful career. Wow. Look at this, bro. Look at that. Successful career from your soulmate. A happy working environment. Pay raises and promotions. Woof. I love that card, right? So who doesn't like that card? It just talks about your goals being achieved. It talks about, you know, successful, fruitful endeavors, the opportunity to help more people, the opportunity for you to be able to expand to new territories, create something more for the sake of humanity and society. You know, that is, all of that is enthralling, it's enticing, and I feel that your soulmate, you know, they really want that. They want to move humanity forward. They want to help humanity just reach some kind of new stage of evolution. And it comes from the mind, it comes from inside, and what they want is to pave the way and remove the limitations and the darkness and the hardships from the way of people so that they can come and actually achieve and be better and overcome any obstacles, you know, and it could very well just be challenges of addiction. It could be a physical challenge. It could be a challenge of some kind of mental blockage. You know, I with the swords and the pentacles and then we also have the shaman here. We're talking about things that are ailing people deep down inside, you know, in their minds, their thought process. So I wouldn't be surprised if this person is maybe in some ways, maybe even, you know, doing what I'm doing. I wouldn't be surprised if they're a tarotist and they're helping people in that way. Or ultimately, you know, the fact that we've got him here without a shirt, you know, with a sword out, it talks about someone who's a very authoritative kind of figure. You know, it could even be a judge. This person can be like in law enforcement, a detective, you know. There's definitely a sense of force with this person. It's like, you know, it's not only their, I would say their gentleness and their calmness and their soothing nature, but there's also a sense of war and rage that takes place. There's a physicality to it, and then there's also a lot of words. So they use their words very precisely and very effectively. So this is an area where they're going to excel in their words. This is a part of their career. So they're going to use their words a lot. And I think that their words might be a bit harsh to some people. You know, sometimes, you know, hearing certain things, it's harsh. You know, some people don't want to accept the truth of certain situations. But this person offers that truth. And that truth will lead to transformation for that person. So yeah, a happy working environment, pay raises, and promotions. Whoop, whoop, yes. All right, so let's throw more cards. Let's see what the fairy folk can tell us about your soulmate, shall we? Shall we? Yes, we shall. Fairy folk. This is from the Wild Wisdom of the Fairy Oracle deck. Boom. The gift, a present, an offer, nurturance, growth, potential. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Look at that. And it follows a successful career, all right? A present, an offer, nurturance, growth, and potential. Those are the key words tied to this. So the fairy folk are telling you, quite simply, that your soulmate is going to offer you something very special. It could be marriage early on. This could very much be because, we do have, not only do we have a present, but we have an offer, right? So an offer of something like, what can you think of that's an offer from someone that loves you, early on? So this person more than likely will maybe ask for your hand in marriage early on. Or at the very least, they're going to talk about marriage. They're going to want to be married. They're going to communicate it to you. They're going to just hint at, hey, I want to spend the rest of my life with you. And this is going to be an offer. Or it could just very well be an offer of, hey, let's move in together. Let's just go ahead and move in. Here are my keys. We should do this because we belong together. We're just so good together. So an offer. You have also nurturance. So you have a sense of giving you your space, allowing you the time to really come to an understanding of what you want. You've got growth. So this person is going to offer you the opportunity for you to grow. I wouldn't be surprised if that offer can manifest in maybe a job or an opportunity to start a business. It could also just manifest in a way where you're going to be prosperous right alongside them because you're helping them with their business or their job, or there's just a sense of them yielding to whatever you would like to do, and them just presenting you with options of, hey, this is what I bring to the table, and I want to share the best version of me, and I want to share the best version of what I have with you. So why don't you, go ahead and let's decide together on what you would like to do. And let's do it, right? Because it's going to make us happier, right? So potential is the last key word with that card. So what they're going to offer you, and this relationship has the potential for greatness. It has the potential for optimal success in every area. All right, this is very special. All right, this relationship is very special. And you will feel that every step of the way that you're with this person, and in every decision that you both make, it's gonna feel special. There really is no other way of putting this. This is a very special kind of energy, a very special kind of person, and a special kind of union. And you're both going to just really enjoy each other's presence in every way. All right, so let's throw more cards. I want to throw an Oracle of the Unicorn card. Let's see what wisdom we can obtain from these Oracle of the Unicorn cards. Let's take a look. Innocence. Ooh, interesting. Innocence. So we've got here the Innocence card, and what this card is telling us is take time to play. Nurture your inner child. Live with a childlike sense of wonder. Beautiful. So this card, believe it or not, it gave us a little more information on what the offer is, and what the offer is a sense of enjoyment, a sense of happiness. There's a sense of just allowing you to grow, allowing you to have the opportunity to really enjoy yourself with them. So this person is not going to rush anything. This person is not going to be oppressive in any way. This person is going to play with you a lot. This person is going to just, have a lot of fun with you. They're going to accept whatever you bring. They're going to offer you the opportunity to just be completely happy. There's never going to be a no from this person. I feel like, anything that you tell them, there's just going to be a sense of thinking it through and then coming with a solution, right, to whatever it is. I feel like this person is a problem solver. Any kind of hostility or negative energy is something that they are able to just completely eradicate. This is, problems are not a part of this person's dictionary. This is a person that doesn't do well with those things. So they're constantly looking for ways to improve. All right. And for a lot of you, perhaps one of the things that they're going to notice that would benefit you more is from a very nurturing kind of energy. Maybe even an offer of just enjoyment. Like, let's travel. Let's go to that place that you said you wanted to go to. You know, why don't you go ahead and take a vacation from you know, your job, and maybe let's go ahead and do this. Or if your job is too stressful, then there's this other opportunity that I think you might find better. Or why even work? You know, maybe you can move in, and so and anything that you deem important in your life, they're going to sit down, really assess it, and come to a decision on it, and offer you the right thing for the relationship, for the unit, for what's going to make you happy and them happy. But ultimately, they're very focused on you. They're focused on, they're kind of focused on this energy right here, which is an energy of just the two of you just dancing together very synchronistically. You know, there's just flowing. Like, this person, their ultimate goal with you is to flow. You know, they don't want for the relationship to feel forced or for it to be strained in any way. Every decision that this person makes is with the mind to bring satisfaction to the relationship. And an energy of true love and comprehension. They don't want any strain on this relationship. They want you to feel like, okay, this is a nurturing, a beautiful kind of energy that, you know, that I've been missing. So they want you to feel complete, and they don't want to force anything on you. Very nice. So we're going to throw another card. This is for the Elemental Oracle deck. All right, so we're going to try and figure out what your elemental is, or what your soulmate elemental is. Let's see if we can get more insight into them with this. Water, creation, wow. Yes, yes, yes. This makes perfect sense, guys. Perfect sense, seekers. You know, your soulmate is a creator. They're a creator of happy moments. They're a creator of joy. They're a creator of just an energy of true understanding, a creator of simplicity, a creator of positive emotions, positive energies all around. You know, this person wants what's best for you. This person wants to create an environment of peace. They want to create an environment of acceptance, an environment of prosperity. The fact that this card, you know, has this woman surrounded by doves tells me that there's a sense of beautiful divinity going on. You know, the dove is always a symbol of the Holy Spirit. So for me, it's and you combine that with water. For me, it's almost like if this card and your soulmate, their words and their thought process is inspired by spirit. So, you know, whatever they want for you is always going to be something that is needed. You know, it's almost like if their words are inspired by spirit, you know, there's a sense of true love and care. And they're able to create an environment where it's very, very spirit-like. Right? They're able to create an environment that's very spirit-like. It's like, this is what spirit wishes that people can do. This is what spirit and the ultimate power of the universe wishes that people can focus on, or people can be like. And you know, this person understands this, and I think one of the reasons why they understand it is because they've dealt with so much darkness in other people's lives. You know, again, this person more than likely is a therapist, maybe a psychologist, or they've dealt with hardships that other people have gone through. They know what is a good environment. Okay, they know what's a good environment for children. They know what's a good environment for people as a whole, and they want to offer that good environment to you, which is why I see now with this card, creation. It's just a very beautiful kind of, you know, expansive kind of energy with them. So yeah. That is what I see here, group number 3. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to give me a like. That helps a lot. Don't forget to subscribe. I will be creating so many more pick a card videos for you seekers soon. Please give me a like and subscribe. And also don't forget to check out the Etsy shop, seekers. This Etsy shop is something that I've been working on for a long time. I offer private readings there. You know, I love doing pick a card videos. The problem with pick a cards is that sometimes there's so many messages in them that, you know, it's hard to pick up 100% on what the message for you is. With a private reading, I'm able to tap into your energy and give you a tailored message to you. So, you know, it's a very good experience to have if you have not bought or, you know, done any private readings before. I recommend it. Go to the Etsy shop. You can see all of the reviews that other seekers have left. My prices are below market value. I want to keep them that way. I get to work with many more seekers that way. So yeah, go check out the reviews. I have a 5-star rating. I'm so proud of that. The quality is always going to be there with these private readings. So I encourage you to go in and purchase your private readings. Thank you, seekers. Leave a comment below. I want to hear from you, seekers. Let me know what you thought of this reading. Let me know if you have any ideas, you know, hashtag pick a card ideas. Write that in the comments section. That way I can try and find the ideas. I'd really appreciate that. And I want to thank you. I want to thank everyone. Thank you for your love. Thank you. And bye-bye. Welcome, group number 4. Welcome. All right. So in front of you, you have a card from the Energy Oracle deck. And, you know, this card is just going to represent the general energy around your soulmate. So let's take a look. Oh, we have the 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. Awesome energy card. This is very telling of who your soulmate is. And, you know, immediately when I see this card, I think of an excellent communicator. You know, this is a person whose career is probably, you know, some kind of celebrity. They're probably on the radio. They're probably on YouTube, or they have a community of people that they communicate with, that they share information with. This person is someone whose voice is almost, I guess, you know, if we go with the angel lore, I guess we can even say that this voice is almost the trumpet of God, right? There's a sense of divinity with the voice. There's a sense of purpose and power and dynamism and moving forward the energies that are present and clearing the way for new dynamic energies to arise. So there's a sense of divine intervention in this person's life where, you know, their purpose is great. Their purpose is powerful. They're being led by spirit. They're being led by God towards some kind of fulfilling venture. And, you know, I get the feeling very strongly with this Archangel Gabriel here and with this soulmate of yours that their purpose is great, and, you know, they're not going to stop. Spirit won't allow them to stop until they can achieve, until they can do, until they can create. There's a sense of just enlightenment, you know, that, and there's a sense of them using their voice to fulfill and to just bring some kind of new reality and understanding to the people, to the masses. So, you know, it could very well be that whatever they're choosing to talk about is going to help and aid in the process of transformation for the next generation. But ultimately, their purpose is great. And it looks like you're coming along with them. So let's take a look and see. Let's throw more cards around this one and try and answer some other very important questions. We're going to start with the Star Tarot. We're going to shuffle. Let's take a look. Man, anytime I do a reading and I get like someone who's just as epic as your soulmate, there's always so much suffering around them. You know, I guess it's a part of the experience, right? You know, you can't, you just can't, I feel that it's hard to be great and help a multitude of people if you haven't truly experienced pain, you know, if you haven't really gone through that dark night of the soul. You know, it's hard to help other people to come out of that dark night of the soul. Hard. And it seems to be the case for your soulmate as well, group number 4. So this person, you know, they've been through some hardships. You know, they've been through this 5 of Swords energy here. So, you know, the 5 of Swords, we have some more, you know, Christian symbolism. We have the cross here. The cross is a symbol of sacrifice. The cross is a symbol of sacrifice for love, sacrifice for people, because of that undying love, unyielding love that you have for that person. This person has had to sacrifice themselves and their lives for someone else, and the problem is that it's hurt them very much. So maybe they were betrayed by the same person that they've sacrificed so much for. Perhaps they were just betrayed by family. More than likely, this person came from a toxic environment, toxic family members. They did everything. They gave, received nothing in return. Very depressive kind of energy, an energy of being defeated completely in this person's life, you know. Here's the thing with your beautiful soulmate. Look at their response. So you have this hardship here, right? You have this chaos. You've got the heart being pierced at all angles by these swords, and look at the response from your soulmate. Your soulmate says, "Not today." Your soulmate says, "The light that shines bright every single morning inspires me and moves me forward. I will persevere. I will be great. I will not let any of this bring me down. I will be happy. I will be joyous. And I'm going to use that energy to inspire other people, to move this world forward, and to take it and bring it out of any kind of darkness that would hinder it." This is a very special kind of energy. You know, this person rises above any obstacle that's presented to them. This is the kind of person that rises above the limitations and the chains, the shackles that have been put on his legs, or their arms and their neck, and they're able to just rid themselves of that and be free from it. There's a sense of magic with their words. I feel that they've learned to use that magic. I feel like, you know, they know that when they say something, or they speak something, or they're positive, or they do something, they're able to yield, you know, and they're able to increase their yield. And it's almost like if they've tapped into, at this moment in time, or they will tap into some kind of renewable kind of energy and magic, you know, and they know the power that lies inside of them. They know that their words are going to be used to bring about something. They know that they'll do something great. So they have an incredible vision. They have an incredible amount of understanding of their purpose. You know, this could very well just come from their upbringing. They've seen so much chaos and misery, but at the same time, they've seen the hand of spirit present. They've leaned on that, and they've seen happiness and joy, so they know that everything's going to be okay. They know that they can progress. They know that they can achieve. They know that they can be everything that they want, and they're going to do that. And now, these 2 cards up here talk about your relationship. You know, how is your relationship with this person going to be like? You know, how are things going to shift, and what's really ultimately going to happen? You know, you've got the 3 of Swords and you've got the Ace of Pentacles. And I got to say, you know, the 3 of Swords is the card of just suffering, pain, hardship, chaos, you know. Again, another card of pain and chaos. Now, here's the beautiful part about this card. This card is talking about any limitations in the relationship, right? Anything that would break you, anything that would put you in a place where you're just down and downtrodden and hurt and filled with this nihilistic kind of energy. This is something that is going to pass. It's never going to last. It's never going to completely be a part of your existence and your relationship with this person. This is something that's going to just, you know, subside. There's no way that nothing of that sort will ever hinder the relationship. And I feel that it's because they understand what not to do. They understand what pain looks like. They themselves have been pierced in that heart multiple times. So the beautiful part is that you also have here the Ace of Pentacles, right? And, you know, the Ace of Pentacles is being represented by the Tree of Life, this beautiful tree, right? Growing, expanding, and there's newness and freshness and true value. And you see a dragon here just kind of slithering around, and just, this is the dragon of chaos. And this dragon has been defeated by your Archangel Gabriel, your soulmate. And now the dragon that has been defeated guards the growth of this beautiful tree. And this is your relationship. This is your relationship is going to be filled with newness and freshness and so much value. And here's the thing. As you can see here with the Three of Swords, there's a lot of water falling. There's a lot of rain falling. There's just a flood of negative emotions. And here in this card, you have a tree growing, right? It's almost like if they're going to be able to take all of that darkness and chaos from your relationship, or from maybe any problems that you've gone through, or maybe issues that you're going through with family members or friends, or just any kind of negative energy and shadows that lurk that produce this flood of negative emotions. You're going to be able to take that and water this beautiful tree. Okay, and this beautiful tree will grow. It'll keep growing until it gets to the point that it creates this beautiful six-pointed star, and you have the heart right in the middle, and that heart is protected from any exterior threats, and it's only blissfulness and deepness and beauty and just transformational energy, manifestation kind of energy, just anything that you can envision, success in your career and just future endeavors. So your relationship will be much about vanquishing darkness, vanquishing and turning it into an asset. So whatever problems you're going through, whatever limitations, it will be turned into an asset so that you can achieve and you can persevere through anything, and you can just yield and obtain a cornucopia of goodness, which is what I see with this Ace of Pentacles here. The Archangel Gabriel, and the fact that he's using that throat chakra to such a degree of power and dynamism tells me that there's a sense of spirit being available, being able, being just completely enthralled in your relationship. It's almost like if you will never be alone, you're always going to have the light of spirit around. And what that's going to do for you is that will help with all of these shadows and all of these all of this darkness that might arise. For some reason, it might come, it might knock on your door every now and again. It could very well be things from the past that just spawn and they just come up, or a darkness that's revealed, and negative experiences, maybe some kind of volatile period where you remember what happened. And the beautiful part about all of these negative emotions here is that once you two are together, it's going to be able it'll be able to be eradicated completely, to the point where it's going to help in your development, in your process. It'll help in your business. It'll help in... So I told you that this person more than likely is like maybe a radio host, or they use their voice, and a lot of people listen to their voice. So maybe they have a big following on social media, or maybe they have some kind of channel, or they will have a channel where there's just so many people listening. And they're going to be able to take this hardships, all of this chaos, the past hurts, past pains, chaos that's maybe might come up in your relationship. Take that and use it for the betterment of society. And not only that, but use it to actually, yield an incredible fruit. And when I mean fruit, I mean money. I mean, success. Ultimately, there's just so much joy. You've got the sun here. There's so much joy in this relationship that it's hard to let any kind of darkness come in and ruin that. But when it does present itself, you'll be able to benefit from it. All right, so we're going to go ahead and throw an oracle card. This is from the Whispers of Love Oracle deck. And what we're going to do here is we're going to ask, how is that first date going to go? All right. How is the first date with your soulmate going to go? Group number 4. Let's see. Be supportive. Okay. Look at this. Be supportive. Interesting. So let's try and interpret this. Make a genuine effort to show you care. Haha. So, all right. It looks like your first date will be one where this person is just going to show you that they really care about you. You know, this is going to be an energy of, you know, I want to help. I want to really listen to what you have to say. I want to know who you are. I want for our relationship and to grow, and I want for there to be peace, and I want to know everything that you have to offer. And I want you to know everything that I have to offer, and I want us to grow together, and I want you to know that I'm here to help you and support you in whatever it is that you need. So you are going to feel that. You're going to feel that kind of supportive energy, and you're going to feel an actual effort of care on their part, an effort of them wanting to maybe even take it to the next level quicker. You're going to pick up on a few things about this person. You're going to know where you stand immediately with this person, you know. And as you can see here, I mean, we have more, it's funny, but we have more angelic magic here, more angelic lore. You know, you've got here an angel flying and holding what appears to be, his partner. And, you know, this could be you. This could be a representation of you being held by them and them telling you, hey, I want to give you my heart. I want to give you everything. I want to bring you with me and obtain the cornucopia that I know is coming for me, the greatness that is coming for me. I think that will make a very good partnership. I think that will both be a very dynamic couple. So let me fix this real quick here. So there is definitely an energy of just, you know, forward moving and bringing order out of chaos. Whatever chaos has unfortunately befallen you, you know, for some reason I see some darkness here, and it could be on your side. Maybe there's you know, for some of you there's a darkness and a some kind of like some kind of negative emotion or some kind of negative, you know, feelings that might arise, you know, heartbreak. That's the word I was looking for, heartbreak. But all of this is something that this person understands very well, and you're both going to be able to work on it, right? And you're going to feel that support, you know. So don't be afraid to share things that you normally wouldn't on a first date with this person. I feel that if you give this person information or more information than you normally would, that's fine, you know. Of course, you know, you want to talk about as much positive things as you can, and you want to be supportive to them and everything. But, you know, there is a sense here of just you opening up, you revealing information about yourself that you wouldn't before. So very special kind of energy and a very special kind of first date. All right, so let's talk about the family. Let's see what their family is going to be like. And we're going to use the Mists of Avalon to reveal to us the family. Eesh. So you've got renewal, rest, healing, and mystery. Interesting. All right, so there's just many different things that I'm seeing here with this card. And it's probably just talking about, you know, all of the people that are watching this, but ultimately, what I feel with this card is that for some of you, the family is going to feel like a complete mystery. You're not going to know anything about them. You're not going to really connect with them in any way. For some reason, that's why you've got that mystery, you know. And you've got here an island, which would signify an island to themselves. So perhaps they're just people that you're not going to want to connect with all that much, or maybe they're just people who aren't going to let you in as much as you would like. You know, ultimately, I feel like this soulmate of yours had a very harsh upbringing. You know, so it could very well mean that the family's a bit toxic. So that's why they're going to be a mystery to you, and he or she is not going to want to introduce you all that much, or not bring you around them as much, because he or she understands the toxicity with this. Now, on the other coin, on the other side of this, for some of you, this family is going to offer you the opportunity for healing. So once you come to this family, you're going to feel like you can open up, you can be yourself, you can perhaps express yourself. So even though this person has had a rough childhood, and I feel like maybe for some of you, this family would have changed somewhat. And there's going to be enough maturity where you're going to be able to learn from what they have to say, from what they have to provide. There is going to be an energy of renewal, and that renewal will come from this negative emotion. And that renewal comes from the fact that you're completely new. You're someone that's coming in and seeking to start a new life with this person, and that's magical. Once two people come together and decide that they're going to start a family, it brings about a certain amount of respect, and that respect needs to be honored by everyone, and this family is going to honor that. They're going to respect that. They're going to see that. They're going to understand that. They're going to be able to think and see clearly and understand who you are and what you mean to them and what they mean to you. And ultimately, it'll result in this kind of healing and renewal energy, where you'll be able to just be relaxed and rest, which is the fourth key word here, rest. You're going to be able to be tranquil and easy around these people. They're not going to judge you in any kind of negative way. I do feel like there's going to be peace amongst the people. And again, this person is very joyous, very happy, very positive. So this positivity will always be present in this family. Very interesting. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about how long. Like, when are you going to meet this person, right? And what I like to do, what we're going to do here is I'm going to throw 3 cards from the Art Nouveau Tarot deck, and I'm going to add up those numbers, and I'm going to provide you with a range. Again, there's a lot of people watching this reading, so the timeline's not going to be the same for everyone. So I'm going to provide you with a range, and then within that range, I'll provide a more specific timeline for some of you. Let me see. I'm going to try and break it down to you as best I can. All right, so you've got Temperance. Okay, you have got Temperance, you have got the Ace of Swords, and you have got the Ten of Cups. All right, so that is 25 months, guys. All right, so 25 months. 25 months before you meet your soulmate. Now, here's the good part. What I like to do is I like to break it down, since there's so many people watching this. I like to kind of break it down. Some of you, it's going to take 1 month for some. For others, it's going to take 14 months. For others, it will take 10 months. But for 100% of you, it will not take more than 25 months for you to meet this soulmate. All right? So that's what I see. That's what I do. Hey, be happy. Group number 2 got 35 months. Okay? 35. That's pretty. That's out there. All right, 25 months, a little 2 years. That'll go by quick. But again, for most of you, it's going to be far less than that and no more than that. So that's a good number. Now let's go ahead and throw more cards. We're going to throw a card from the Whispering Woods Tarot deck. Let's take a look. We're going to throw just one. Resilient. Oh, resilient. Stay as strong as evergreen trees. I feel that this is kind of an energy of your soulmate. They are resilient in every sense of the word. Let me make an adjustment here. Okay, there we go. Sorry. They are resilient in every sense of the word. They're definitely people who don't let any kind of situation or any kind of problems or any kind of energy of defeat bring them down. They're just always ready. They're always able. They're always ready to take on whatever challenges life presents to them. they're not going to let anything bring them down. They are resilient in every sense of the word. Now, we're going to shuffle. We're going to throw a Making Magic Oracle card. We're going to see what this card has to give us. Healing. Interesting. Healing, healing, healing. So the message here is true healing of the mind, body, and soul. Wow. Yeah, this person, again, this card is tied to what they're going to do in this life, okay? This card is tied to where they're at, to what they're going to bring, to what they're going to create, to what they're going to manifest for society. And this is going to be something that it's a great undertaking. It's a great project. It's a great creation. It's a part of the great creation. You know, in every sense of the word, I see prosperity. And prosperity for me comes from how many minds, how many hearts can you heal? You know, how many people can you touch positively? How far can your voice reach? And the fact that we've got that trumpet right next to Gabriel, and, you know, we've got his throat highlighted, symboling divinity, and it's just a symbol of blessings of the voice. And almost like if the voice is being projected outwards into the universe in order to create and bring about change. I feel that that's going to bring healing to the masses. It's going to bring a sense of healing to the body and the soul. And, you know, whatever it is that they're offering is going to truly help people move to that next step. You know, healing doesn't always come from spirituality and from learning how to be balanced. And healing can come from many other areas. It can come from laughter. It can come from just someone talking about experiences and talking about pretty much anything. You know, we can receive healing from many areas. It just really depends on the individual. You know, some people need financial healing. And that financial healing will ultimately heal other areas. You just need help in a certain area. And this person will be the voice of healing for many things. And I gotta say, you know, this person has a very strong purpose, and you are gonna help in a very powerful way. I feel that. All right. Let's throw another card. Let's see what card I throw. Let's gain some insight from the fairies. So we're going to throw a Wild Wisdom of the Fairy Oracle card. All right, we're going to shuffle, and we're going to see what information, what insight we can obtain from the fairies. Catch me. Look at that. Catch me. Interesting. So the keywords tied to this card is trust, surrender, leap of faith into the unknown. Wow. All right. So your soulmate is a risk taker. Group number 4. Your soulmate is a risk taker. They, you know, they move forward. They go out and they achieve what they want to achieve. They're really able to just look past certain flaws and certain problems and just go out and take a leap of faith into the unknown, right? And what this is a very like entrepreneurship kind of energy, you know, where they're able to kind of just kind of move forward in life without that fear that things are not going to work out, or they might lose, or they might you know, be left out or left astray, or maybe lose everything. There's just an energy of no fear. They're tired of being fearful. You know, with this 5 of Swords, they were very much tied down to whatever it is that's going on here. They were tied down to a certain kind of philosophy. They were really hindered in some kind of like very horrible way. They were told that they couldn't do something. They were kind of like held down by force. They weren't allowed to be prosperous, to be able to just expand into new areas. They were really held down. And I feel very strongly with this catch me, trust, surrender, leap of faith into the unknown. This person is someone who doesn't have that fear anymore. It's like they've rid themselves of the fear. So now they have this entrepreneurship kind of energy where it says, I'm here to expand into unknown, uncharted territory. and create order out of chaos. I don't care what I have to do. And it's really telling, right? Because you have here the Ace of Pentacles. Remember how we talked about the Dragon of Chaos here, right? This Dragon of Chaos that it's showing here. This Dragon of Chaos, the reason why he's so docile and now working for your soulmate is because your soulmate was able to defeat that Dragon of Chaos. And now that Dragon of Chaos is working for your soulmate. And I feel very strongly that, you know, one of the areas in life that where you beat that Dragon of Chaos is in your fear gauge. How fearful are you? It's like, do you have a fear of missing out? Do you have a fear of overachieving? Do you have a fear of perhaps trying something and then it not working out? Do you have a fear of failure? What are your fears, right? And how good are you at overcoming those fears? How good are you at just saying, you know what, I am going to be successful no matter what. I will not have any fear, okay? I will do what I need to do, and I will be successful no matter what. And it takes a certain kind of person to do that, to tap into that energy. Not everyone has the capacity to do it, and your soulmate has the capacity to do it. Looking past any problems or limitations, expanding, moving outward, and achieving, right? So, trust, surrender, leap of faith into the unknown. Interesting. All right, so we're going to throw more cards. Now, I almost forgot. We have to talk about where you're going to meet this person. Let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to use the Art Nouveau Tarot for that, okay? I'm going to shuffle, and I'm going to try and see where you'll meet them. I'll be honest with you. So far, it's been pretty chaotic with the other groups on where you'll meet because there's just so many. Every single card I throw is different. There's no underlying, like, synchronistic message. Everything is kind of different. And I feel that's because there's so many people and so many different possibilities that, you know, everything is just kind of manifesting in that way. But I will, like I did with other groups, provide you with a solid answer. But it won't be the same for everyone. So let's go ahead and throw. Where are you going to meet this soulmate of yours? Where? Boy, oh boy, you see what I'm telling you? There's so many people watching this that there's just so many, there's an infinite amount of possibilities here. But I'm going to intuitively zero in on where you will meet him. Okay. So we have some interesting cards here. We have the Devil. We have the Knight of Swords reversed, the Queen of Wands upright, Eight of Pentacles. I'm sorry, the Eight of Cups, and also the Eight of Wands reversed, and the Nine of Cups upright. So, number one, I feel that you are going to meet this person. For some of you, you're going to meet this person in a place where people go to just let their hair down. You know, this could be a bar. This could be a place where people go to have fun. But also there's a very carnal element here. So I feel like there's a club energy going on here. A place where people go to, in many ways, maybe perhaps have an experience where it's extremely, extremely carnal. So, you know, it could for me, the only thing I'm seeing is a club. I'm just seeing loud music, people grinding on each other for some reason. I just see a club kind of energy or environment, and that is for just a small portion of you. For others, you will be invited to this person's, you will be brought into this person's existence, or into this person's maybe house, or it's almost like if I see some friends of yours just inviting you to go somewhere, and this person is going to be present. All right, so you're going to be invited to go somewhere, and that person will be present. For other people, you're going to meet them in a place where there's not a lot of communication. And I feel like that is a work setting, some kind of work environment. For some of you, this person is going to be like some kind of a supervisor or some kind of authority figure in a company, in a place of employment, and you're going to see them and you're going to be like, oh, wow, that person is great. They're going to see you and they're going to know immediately that it's you, and they're going to be drawn to you and come to you. So this is going to be like a kind of like a work environment here. And then, let me see. So the last two cards that I haven't interpreted are the Eight of Cups and the Knight of Swords reversed. And this is very interesting. This kind of offers a bit of a challenge here, because I feel like you're going to meet them in a place where they're going to let go of some kind of negative emotion, but they don't want to talk about it. So they're going to have fun. So this could be like a place, of enjoyment. Many times people go to the beach or they go to out in nature, and they don't want to talk to anyone. They just want to go there to experience life around them, right? They just want to go there to experience nature, and there's a healing element to nature. So, we've got the Eight of Wands reversed, so no communication. We've got the Knight of Swords reversed, no communication. The Knight of Swords excels in communication, but here we have them reversed, so there's no talking going on. So, and then we have the Eight of Cups, which is the energy of moving towards something new, expressing, leaving the old skin, moving towards some kind of new, more calming, just an energy of realizing what you need to leave behind and leaving it behind and taking the journey to actually doing that. So this is an energy here of going towards nature, right? And so you might meet them in maybe a public park. You might meet them in the beach. You might meet them outdoors, where they're there to just let go of some kind of negative emotion. All right. And they're not there to talk, but it looks like they're going to talk to you. That's for sure. They're not expecting to do any of this, but they're going to do it. And they're going to stand out completely, which is why I think one of the cards that you've got here is the Queen of Wands. And I feel that the reason why you have that Queen of Wands is because you will stand out to this person. They're going to notice you. They're going to notice your leadership. They're going to notice your energy. They're going to notice your light. And they're going to be drawn to you in this. And they're going to come to you, quite simply. All right. So let's throw two more cards. We're going to throw an Oracle of the Unicorn card. And we're going to see what the message here is. Oh, prosperity. I think I've said prosperity like 3 times in this reading, and look at what you got. So yes, a gift of money is on its way. Your income is increasing. Manage your finances with love. Boom. Very much so. I felt that this person is very prosperous. Any kind of resilient kind of individual or person will be prosperous, will be in many ways they will achieve true prosperity. It just takes time. It takes this energy of perseverance. It takes an energy of resiliency. And this person is being led by spirit. There's no way that this person can fail, and you are going to help them. Now, we're going to throw another Oracle card. This is from the Elemental Oracle deck. Let's see what we get here with this deck. Electricity, wildness. Oh boy, this person, they're very special. Group number 4. Your soulmate they're pretty special. This is someone who's electrifying. This is someone who is just inspired, ignited by life. They're being represented by the sun, and now we have electricity. So they're, in many ways, this person they're just this like beacon of light. A beacon of hope for a lot of people. And it doesn't matter what hardships may come to them or what limitations may be presented to them. They rise above that. They don't let those things bring them down. They learn from them. That's the beautiful part. There's some people that block those things out, and then they just keep going in life, but they block all that out. They don't block it. They almost embrace that negative aspect of life. They learn from it, they overcome it, and boom, they're able to now teach and grow and expand from it and help other people. That's what they're ultimately going to do. Group number 4, very special kind of energy. I really like this reading. I really like this person, and I like where Spirit, brought us. Very, very, very enchanting. So yeah, that is all I see. I want to thank you so much for watching this reading, group number 4. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to give me a like. Don't forget to subscribe. I will be creating many more pick a card videos very soon. Subscribe and visit my Etsy shop, Seekers. I have private readings there. I'm offering those private readings at below market value. I want to keep it that way so that I can work with many more seekers. I like that. Also, I don't sacrifice on quality. Even though the prices are below market value, the quality is there. You can check my reviews. You can check my rating on Etsy. I have a 5-star rating. So the quality will be there with your reading. So I encourage you to go to the Etsy shop, place your private readings. Thank you to the ones that have already placed your orders. I have loved working with you. You know, I love doing pick-a-cards. I really do. The problem with pick-a-cards is that there's so many people watching that the message sometimes gets a bit convoluted, and it's not the same for everyone. So it kind of presents that problem. But if you can afford it, if you can purchase a private reading, I just connect with your energy and your energy alone. And, it's a tailored message for you and only you. And that helps. It helps in the process of actually doing the reading because you know that message is for you and you alone. So that's the benefit of a private reading. All right. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. I don't charge extra for any extra additional questions. It's unlimited questions for one set price. And again, that price is below market value. So I'm pretty sure that you'll be happy with that. I want to thank you, Seekers. Thank you for the year 2020. It's been eventful, to say the least. It's been, I would say, it's been a foundational building year for me. And you Seekers, if you've been with me since the beginning, you've seen just how eventful it's been and the growth. I think this is video number 91 or 92 at this point, and every single one of those videos I've put my heart and soul into them. So I hope that you like it. I hope that you've received from them, and I hope to be able to bring you many more successful videos just like that, like those and like this one. Let me know what you think of my work. I want to hear from you, Seekers. I really do. I want to hear what you Seekers think. I want to hear your words. Please, not here, but I want to read your words. So let me know. Let me know down below how 2020 has gone for you. Let me know what you expect for 2021. Communicate. Trust me, I will read your comment and I will write back. Trust me when I tell you that. Even if it takes me a long time, when it comes to actually responding to the people that show an interest in my videos and write a comment, I do it. I always write back. So let me know. I will respond to you. All right. Thank you once again, group number 4, and bye-bye.